Guess who's back? Back again. After over a month of not having Moomin content on the channel. Sorry about that, guys. I've been kind of busy. Things have been hectic. But hey, I think I'll be able to start working more into better schedules and better stuff. And you know, just doing more with what's coming up. I'll be able to be in a different mindset and just work towards, you know, stuff that I want to do and stuff that I want to have on the channel, stuff like that. I'll be able to do more and have fun and be able to, you know, hopefully start putting out these Moomin videos more frequently. I know I keep saying that, but going forward, I think what I'm intending to do is going to actually facilitate me actually being able to do that. So, you know. Alright. I'm excited to get back into some Moomins. This is always a great time, always enjoyable stuff to do, always fun videos to make. So, yeah, let's get into it. Episode 31, The Big Explosion.
Moomin was having a dream.
Look over there, Moomin! What a beautiful lake! This is one of the most fantastic experiences I've ever had.
Me too. I never knew birds had such a marvelous life.
Oh, Snork, this time you really have succeeded. Can I steer just for a little while?
No, you can't.
Huh?
Wow, this is very dreamlike. Like, not even acknowledging the people in the dream are changing, but they do. It just becomes part of the dream.
What a strange dream. Listen, Moomin, don't say a word to the Snork about this. He's nervous enough as it is. Of course not.
I don't think Snork would be
Snork,
that
it's
superstitious.
finally completed.
Sure it is, but it hasn't been flown yet, of course. But it's just...
Is there some problem, Snork?
Well, there might be.
So, what is it?
Fuel.
Fuel?
It might not be powerful enough.
You mean it might not be able to fly? Oh, that would be nice. What can't go up can't possibly fall down.
But that's not the point. If it won't fly, everyone will laugh at me. I know they will.
Who cares what other people think?
Hell yeah,
Because I've
Moomin.
already told people that the test flight will be quite soon. What I would like is for you, Moomin, my friend, to be test pilot for me tomorrow.
You want me to be a pilot?
Oh, that's a lot of responsibility on him. I love the designs of the squirrels. Oh my god, yes. Hug the squirrels. Do not
Hey,
tell Stinky.
Stinky!
He'll sabotage
Oh,
it somehow.
Listen, Stinky, I'm going to steer that ship. Is that perfectly clear? You're not to touch the wheel. I'm the pilot now.
Moomin.
What on earth was that about?
I wonder if this ship will really fly.
The only problem is the fuel.
Now listen, Moomin. Suppose now the Snork's flying ship really gets off the ground. Something could break, or you could fall into an air pocket. It's such a dangerous undertaking. Think, Moomin. What would you and the Snork do if things went wrong?
We will be wearing parachutes, you know.
Parachutes.
You do know what they are, don't you, Papa?
Of course I do. They come down from the sky like this, like this.
Exactly. But of course we won't
Like
need
this?
a parachute. I will be the first flying ship pilot ever.
I'm worried that the ship's going to explode.
Hi there. Hello, my young man.
Hello.
Do you happen to know where the Snork's factory is?
Eh? You mean the shed?
I must see him. I'm most eager to have a look at his famous flying ship.
Are you an inventor too?
Indeed I am. One of the more famous. I think maybe the most famous of them all.
Never heard of you.
Moomin Papa.
How do you do, sir? I'm Snufkin.
And my name is Moomin.
Pleased to meet you. A very good day to you one and all. The Muffle's my name.
Muffle? Never heard of you.
I said I'm the Muffle.
Have you invented anything exciting, Mr. Muffle?
Ah, it would be much easier to tell you what I haven't invented, young man. For instance, the pin that can't prick because it has two heads, the newspaper that reads itself, the purse that moans and groans if you take money from it.
What?
This is perhaps the greatest of all my latest
What?
inventions.
Whatever is that?
This is Proper Self, a man-powered fan. Invaluable in muggy weather.
There he goes.
All these are my latest inventions. You didn't know that, did you?
No, we
we
didn't, sir.
The triangular handkerchief, the square balloon, the 5-wheel car, the hexagonal frying pan, the 7-hole button, and a host of others.
Indeed, how interesting.
Very
What was he
interesting.
talk about?
I thought I might be able to help him out with one of my inventions, that's what.
Come, he'll be so
My
surprised.
my brand new
Must be
bomb.
off
There
seal
cannot be
again.
another
Pleasure to
inventor
help
in
us,
Moomin
buddy.
Valley.
Have you ever seen a triangular handkerchief, Moomin Papa?
No, and I don't want to either.
Oh, I thought we had several guests. Now, where in the world have they all gone?
Oh, poor Moomin Mama. Not a mine paid.
What are you
The
doing
procession.
here?
We're just interested. Where are the muffle and the snork?
The Snork and the Muffle are discussing some top-secret project. It's very hush-hush.
Not a triangular handkerchief, I hope.
It's not as original as my other inventions, I admit. But very
It's
useful.
plutonium.
Yes, useful. I call it superfuel. If you dissolve this block of fuel in 10 liters of water, your engine will run for at least 10 hours.
For 10 whole hours?
Better still, I guarantee that if used as it is in a solid state, your engine will run not for 10, but for 100 hours.
Oh. Now that I've looked more closely at the
Eavesdropping is
padlock,
not
this
polite.
door isn't locked.
Oh, yeah? So this is the great super fuel?
Wait a minute, Snork. There must be something wrong with it.
Yeah, you bet there is. Out you
how
go.
unfair you are.
Solid fuel indeed, huh? 100 hours? You're an imposter, sir. I know very well why you came over here with that ridiculous story.
Maybe we shouldn't have dissolved it in the water. That was a mistake.
Imposter?
But I'm the muffle.
I don't care.
Maybe it's just a misunderstanding.
I'm
The fuel is a
famous.
super
I
flying
can't
ship.
be an
Wrong. It
imposter.
suits everything.
Forget the fuel. That was just a trick so he could come here and get to see my flying ship.
So, the muffle has come here to spy, you mean?
Ridiculous.
The fuel's a dud.
No, it's not. That's not true. I don't invent duds. What would be the point of inventing them? Oh, listen to me, please, and let's try and use the fuel once more,
No
Snork.
thanks. Once was once too many. I'll have to clean my tanks from your gunge. Get out of my sight.
Wow. Angry Snork. I wonder if that's the angriest any main character in this show has gotten. I mean, Aunt Jane got real angry that one time, and in comes Stinky.
Now listen, Stinky. I'm doing this for the Snork's sake, isn't that so?
I don't care who you're doing it for. All I want is to get a good look at the famous flying ship.
You'd need something very powerful to get a thing like that off the ground. Something so powerful that only I, the muffle, could ever have invented it. Remind me one day to show you my famous triangular handkerchief. Now, all we have to do is not...
He's
dissolve
real
the fuel
obsessed
in
with
water,
that
but
handkerchief.
Use the solid fuel. Hurry up with that lock, Stinky, or maybe I should invent a lockpick.
Knee up! Take her up to 2,000 meters! Yeah!
Oh, Lord.
Just a drop of water on the fuel block. Now, that should do it.
Can I start it now?
Not yet!
All right.
Now, start up the engine, Stinky!
Aye, aye, sir.
Well,
Did you
This
really
will be
turn
the-
on the switch?
this will be the end of Stinky.
Come on, Stinky, this is no joke. My reputation as a famous inventor is at stake.
Oh dear.
Oh! It works! It works!
You know, I've been excited to see where this whole flying ship debacle was going to go.
I'm not surprised.
It's going to
But
end in
I'm
2
so
deaths.
pleased with myself. You should be here, Snork. This is my great moment, and you should be here to share it with me.
Well, she's airbound. Ooh.
Oh,
Oh no.
what sheer power! I don't think the engine is strong enough. I'm very much afraid it's exploding. Abandoned ship. It's going to explode any minute. My wonderful invention.
Your wonderful invention?
Ah!
You just destroyed, like, I want to say about a year's worth of work. All for your reputation. I get the message. Ooh. Oh, yikes.
Come now, cheer up, Snork, dear.
Yeah.
Here you are, a nice cup of tea.
Thanks.
Oh, man.
It's very strange, but I had a dream the other night about a flying ship. It was a peculiar-looking ship. It was sort of round, like this. It had a propeller and something hanging underneath.
Oh.
And we flew over a high mountain.
Round, huh?
Oh, boy.
Round.
Whatever's the matter, Snork?
What? Oh, Mama, thanks for the tea. I think I'm getting a new idea. Moomin, see you later. Papa, I must go.
Off Snork goes
Oh,
to
there he
invent a
goes
hot air
again.
balloon.
I know that look, Mama. You won't get an intelligent answer out of him for the next month or so, honestly.
I'm very happy for him. I must say that was a very clever dream you had, Moomin.
I'm a better inventor than the muffle.
Of a triangular handkerchief.
So the explosion didn't distress the Snork for long. Soon he was back at his favorite occupation, planning. But planning what?
Round? Round?
Glad to see.
Yeah, round.
He's fixated. Someone break the Snork out of this hypnosis. Oh, goodness. Glad to see you rebounded from that so quickly. That was, like, yikes. Again, Snork's been working on that flying ship for... This is nearing autumn now. It's been almost a year and a half that Snork's been working on that flying ship, just for some hack inventor to come and blow up everything. It's good to know that Snork is able to rebound from this huge setback so quickly, because hell, I've had setbacks of like days, weeks, up to months that just destroyed me. Like I'd been working just so long for all those plans and everything that all the work that I put into it just to crumble. I've had moments like that, and those put me out for days. And hell, sometimes they just fully put me out of just like, I tried this, I did this before, and it failed so hard I don't want to do this anymore. I've had moments like that, but it is good to know that Snork has a good network of support, and it did seem to be going this direction of Snork was only mainly worried about how he's going to look if the flying ship fails, and the Muffle is only worried about how he's going to look if Snork doesn't accept his fuel. So this whole thing just revolves around this idea of reputation and how you're seen, and that can lead to really bad places. I try not to worry about how people see me, because there are going to be people everywhere that are just going to hate me for whatever petty reason, and I just don't care. I'm going to be me, and I'm going to be happy, because the best thing I can ever be is myself, and that goes for everyone. You gotta be happy in who you are and what you're doing, and if people don't agree, then you don't need them. I guess that's where I'm just leading from this whole train of thought. Episode 32, The Golden Fish. Alright. Ooh. What is this abstract art piece?
My grandpa told me that his mother had actually seen it.
So you never saw it yourself, Mr. Hemulin?
No, I'm a botanist.
Of
It comes
course.
to the surface only under very special conditions.
Just getting to the lake itself isn't too easy. It's way beyond Lonely Mountains.
Going over Lonely Mountains and back would take at least 2 days.
Not really, because I know a shortcut, Moomin. I could take you there and back in 1 day. The path is rather steep and dangerous, you know, Moomin. Especially in the Forest of Witches.
Are there witches?
Not now, maybe.
Oh, so it's safe
Forest
then.
of Witches.
But it's a very deep forest, dark and scary even in daytime.
Let's see some witches. Preferably, like, traditional witches. Hopefully not Madoka Magica witches, because then they're screwed.
You're very early.
I dreamt I caught the golden fish, and then of course I couldn't go back to sleep. Shouldn't we wait for Snork Maiden and Little Mai?
It might be better this way.
That's better this way, Moomin.
What's up?
Oh,
She just materializes.
why don't you stay here? This will be a very tough expedition.
I'm tougher than you. Wait for me.
Your legs are like an inch long. You'll tumble downhill and won't stop rolling.
Don't be disappointed if you don't catch it.
But that's my whole reason for going.
But you heard what the Hemulin said, Sniff. We'll be extremely lucky to even catch sight of the golden fish.
Yet another thing about Snufkin is he's a complete realist.
I speak for the trees.
Oh no.
Where are they going so early in the morning?
Go back to sleep, Stinky.
You're absolutely sure that there are no witches now.
I haven't heard of any coming back.
Well, there are flying wizards, there are dragons, there are magic hats, there are ice beings, there are
Where's Moomin?
just flat out
Still in
monsters,
He was off before
weird gnome things. It's just a total fantasy world with all the facets, and I love it. Ooh,
This is a spooky forest.
I love
Maybe
it.
the witches have returned.
Stop it, Little Mai.
Listen, everybody.
Whoa. Ominous.
Wind.
Sure looks like rain.
Not only looks like.
Oh, it's raining.
And yet again, Lil Mai shows that subtle intuitiveness that she has. Like, I just love how diverse the characters are. It's definitely been something that's kept me interested in this series. Each of the characters just has their own set of skills, thoughts, and just different personalities.
I gotta say, this rainstorm was very sudden.
Don't worry,
I mean,
it won't
that just
last
makes a
that
good
long.
story, you
How
know?
do you know that?
Vagabonds do.
Hmm? What is it, Snork Maiden?
There's a house over there.
Witch's Hut.
There's nobody here.
Are you so sure, Snufkin?
I wonder who it could have been who lived here all alone.
A witch. Oh boy.
No, don't. That's okay, Snufkin. We gotta get out of this place.
Yet again, I love how much of a scaredy cat Sniff is. Called it.
Pretty good, huh? Bet you were really scared. It's very rude of Sniff to faint when he hears my voice. Anyway.
Lovely. I swear, some of this stuff could go on an MTG card.
Sniff said that he would catch this golden fish if it's the last thing he did.
No, how?
Well, he had a net and a very large bucket to carry it home in.
And a lot of gumption.
That's a good one.
What do you mean?
Huh? I guess I must have forgotten to tell you all the details. There's so much you don't know about this fish.
Maybe you should have specified beforehand. The thought that the Himulin didn't think, hey, this group has serious wanderlust. They're going to want to go after this thing. I should give all of the information beforehand.
Snufkin, stop.
Did you see him, Moomin?
Stop staring at me, you bean. Oh great, now they're all staring. Oh. Have fun catching that, Sniff.
We've seen it.
We have.
Oh, that was great! Got it! We got it!
Oh boy, what did you catch, Sniff?
Caught what?
Why, the golden fish, of course. It's just another stupid fish. I can swear that it really was golden when I caught it. It must have been the sun making it blend in the water.
Poor Sniff. He always gets the raw deal.
Sniff and Stinky never really got over their belief that it was actually the golden fish they had caught. But Moomin and the others were in no doubt about what they had seen. They and the Hemulan's great-grandmother.
Wow. That was really just an episode of, hey, here's some, like, I don't know if I should say it's fantasy stuff, like the giant fish. That's I mean, can I use the term soft fantasy? Light fantasy, is that the word? It's just, like, I love that this show feels comfortable doing just light fantasy happenstance. Just things like, hey, this is just kind of how this world works. Go check it out with these characters and watch them have the journey to just see something in the world that's amazing and cool. And I really like that. It just, I don't know, it feels like the plot isn't the important thing. It's more about the world. It's just showing off that this world is full of interesting fantasy stuff. It's good world building is what it is. It makes the world just feel more alive. It widens the world into just this beautiful mix of all sorts of things that just happen. And that's great. I love that this series feels comfortable just doing that. Because, like, you know, like, modern shows, they're going to force as much plot in as possible, or they're going to force in as many jokes in as possible. They're going to try to make each episode feel relevant to some forward-moving plot, or they're going to try and make every little moment a joke. But no, this just, it seems like it just feels like the Adventures from Moomin Valley just feels comfortable saying, here's the world, explore it through the eyes of these characters. And I love that. I really do. I wonder if the books are similar, just giving us stuff about the world to follow along with. Honestly, I hope so. Because I love that. It's just, again, it's just good world building to just say, hey, here's the characters, here's what they're doing, show off the world and things that exist within it and things that happen here. It's just so good. I love it. And this was a really chill episode. Again, to everyone who's been so very patient, thank you so much. I'm sorry, it's been over 2 months since I last did this. Things have been hectic. They really like, this entire past half year has been just a complete mess. And I think I'm finally starting to get things back together, back in order, especially now that I'm moving forward with a lot of things. A lot of plans are actually starting to work out. I'm doing better as of late. At least I think. I'm trying to. But enough of my jibber jabber. We got episode 33 here, The Spirit of the Lamp.
You see this? I'm writing a play.
Writing a play?
You remember The Lost Children? That was a very successful play, and just now I was repeating a line.
Nice
Hey,
callback.
look, another beautiful day, and there goes Gracie. It's a wonderful
Moomin's
line,
looking
of course.
particularly extra rotund this episode. I just had the weirdest thought, like,
Oh, there's another big one. Can't you really find anything, Moomin?
like, isn't it strange how people collect the discarded remains of sea creatures?
This is the best place. Well, I'm going over there.
Like, sure, shells are pretty and stuff, but you ever think about it?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I've seen one just like it in the fairy tales. It's an old lamp.
Yes, remember the story called Aladdin? He rubbed the lamp and the genie appeared.
The genie might appear for us if we do what Aladdin did.
Don't be silly, Snork Maiden.
We only live in a world of witches, wizards, magic hats.
Snork Maiden, that was a fairy tale.
And this is real life, with witches, wizards, and magic hats.
Oh my goodness!
Keep going, Snork Maiden.
Oh my god.
I am the spirit of the lamp. What is your command?
But
Wait a second,
I
why do they have
book and you're
pupils?
not him.
No one else does.
What are we gonna do about this spirit?
Why? Ask for something. Ask for something you've always wanted.
Let's see. A pearl necklace.
Oh no.
Your wish is my command.
Yes.
Giving Snork Maiden
But
wishes
where
is a
exactly
bad
did you
idea.
recollect?
Remember what happened last time?
One coil necklace, miss.
Thanks.
Whale?
This is incredible. Why, I do think this is exactly what I wanted.
I am only able to fulfill one wish a week. I need my rest. It's hard work, you know.
Oh,
Weird
well,
stipulation.
of course it's tiring.
I can do many extraordinary things.
What kind of things?
Not telling you.
That was a great sentence. Well, not sentence, but exchange.
This lamp, all right?
No, that's not right somehow. A geranium, a foxglove. Oh, I'm so tired.
You cannot be creative when you are tired.
Good thing also I can read their minds so I know what I'm up against. They're up to something, I know they are.
You know, you don't need to be speaking aloud. This place is silent enough so that Moomin can hear Snufkin playing the harmonica on the 3rd floor.
Oh, yes. Dear me, dear me. No wonder the young man is worried to death. Gee whiz, I better rewrite this. Oh, Edgar, Edgar, I do wish you were somebody else. This will certainly have to be changed. The whole page, really.
There was some creepy darkness arising on the right there. It was kind of cool. Wait, there it goes again. I think something's on the reel this time. Hedgehogs.
Jeepers, who's your rich friend?
Yes, I searched the whole house, but I can't find it anywhere. Someone must have stolen it.
Don't worry.
I had a guess that he'd stolen someone else's necklace.
Good afternoon, Inspector.
Hello, Snort Maiden.
Please hurry, Inspector. The thief has almost certainly left Moomin Valley already. Oh dear, nothing is safe in this valley anymore.
Now calm down,
Oh,
Mrs.
no.
Fillyjonk.
Did you just say you've had something stolen, Mrs. Fillyjonk?
My pearl necklace. Extraordinarily beautiful pearls. 87 of them. Looks just like the one you're wearing, little Mai. You stole it. Did you? Hmm? Oh, how dare you!
Hey, what are you doing? Stop!
She has my necklace, Inspector! Arrest her! I'll go to prison with her! She's a thief!
She's innocent!
Little Maya, thief.
The smallest crooks are often the most cunning, Inspector!
This is Snork Maiden's necklace, you know.
Ha! That's very funny, little Mai. Is that the best explanation you could think of?
No one calls Little Mai a thief and gets away with it.
They're from a very bad background. You should see their home. So tiny. Full of dust.
Stop it, little Mai.
You're not making a very good point for yourself.
Now, there's something I want to ask you, little Mai. What are you doing?
Oh, Lord!
She obeyed, you know.
She's feral!
This is it.
Oh, Lord. Poor Fillyjonk.
I'd love to know who did this.
Poor everyone in this situation.
Stop! When I say stop, you have to stop!
Inspector! How can you have got on to me already? Little Mai, what do you want? Get lost!
Get lost yourself! I've no time for you! The inspector's chasing me!
What, you?
Stop, little Mai! I'm the inspector! You have to stop when I say so!
He's not
Oh,
chasing
Lord.
me, Mom.
Don't deny it! I know why you're running! You stole that thing, didn't you? I know it's true!
That's none of your business. It's not yours.
But it must be somebody, so I'll make it my business. Give it to me!
No, please stop her, Sammy. Give it back to me.
Hey, that looks like the lamp we found.
And yet again...
That's not me! Our lamp! Moomin!
Yet-
Stinky's got our magic lamp! Run after him!
Yet again, an episode ending up chasing Stinky.
What happened? The lamp is ours.
Give it back!
Fillyjonk isn't chasing. I can't help but wonder they just left her with bite marks on the ground.
He's coming. You're the spirit of the lamp, aren't you?
Yes, my master, what is your wish?
I don't believe a word of this. Fairy tales aren't true.
In a world
I
of
saw
monsters,
Snowpeak wishing for a pearl necklace, and her wish was granted.
wizards,
So you're responsible.
magic hats.
Yeah, and I brought it right away.
Where did you steal it from, mister?
I don't steal.
Well, then tell me where you found it.
Around here somewhere.
Mrs. Phillyjonk's house, maybe?
I don't know who lives there.
Oh, then you did steal the necklace.
Well, that's a lot easier, you know.
How about a magic
Wow.
key that can open anything, vaults and safes and stuff, huh?
Listen, there's something I'd like to ask you.
A sack of gold wouldn't be half as much fun as a key that opens anything.
Tell me, is it possible that you rewrote Moomin Papa's play?
Yes, I did. It was really awful.
Safer than burglary, of course. But then there's professional pride to think of.
I
You
can
know-
explain, Papa. I saw you weren't happy about your play.
As the
and I
series
wanted it to
goes
be a
on,
big
I
success.
find Stinky funnier
Of
and
course, I
funnier.
didn't want the spirit to write it himself.
I'm going to take the key, yeah!
This spirit is a cheat and a liar.
Oh, dear me.
Can I go back in the lamp now?
No, wait, don't go yet, don't! I want next week's list now!
Sorry, Master, can't oblige. I've been put into an impossible situation. See you next week!
But that's ridiculous. Ha! You think you can hide that magic lamp from me, do you? Well, there's no hiding place good enough for that.
No, man, I really do think...
How about in a jail cell? You know, I was making a joke, but you...
A week has passed, so we can summon the spirit again. You do it, Snufkin. Call the spirit.
Oh, no, not again. What do you want this time?
Can you bring the hobgoblin here?
I suppose so. I'll be back as soon as I can. He's
Oh.
coming any minute. Gee, is that guy ever hard to find?
Thank you.
I've done my work for this week. See you next week. Goodbye!
He's just done. He's just fed up with these people. There he is! Jeez, when was the last time we saw these two?
And so the hobgoblin took the magic lamp away and hid it on some unknown planet.
Yet again, I say I don't understand why they're bringing up the idea that genies and lamps only exist in fairy tales when they themselves live in a world of monsters, wizards, magic hats, flying panthers, gnome creatures, dragons. You live a fairy tale, guys. I don't think a magic lamp with a genie inside is that big of a stretch of the imagination. But yeah, it's usually that these genie stories turn out to be not too great, because usually, like, 9 times out of 10, if you got a genie, he's going to twist your words and do something evil, or at least malicious. Like, I was thinking, when Snork Maiden wished for the pearl necklace, he didn't apparate it. He went off and grabbed it from somewhere. So I was immediately thinking, he stole the necklace. It's going to come up and Snork Maiden is going to be framed for a crime. That's just how most genies turn out, unless it's Disney, in which the genie is just, hey, friendo, but I gotta listen to whoever rubbed the lamp. But you know. It typically turns out that genie stories are cautionary tales of, you know, be careful what you wish for. But yeah, you'd think that Snork Maiden would think twice before making any kind of wish at this point, because they always go bad for her. 2 for 2 now. Oh, and another thing, aliens. Aliens proven to be real and exist on some other planet, super futuristic sci-fi flying saucer interplanetary species. You'd think that a magic lamp with a genie wouldn't be too much of a stretch of the imagination. I feel like this series has really just been a standout from a lot of other series, especially modern series. Of course there are big exceptions, but you know, I don't know. I don't watch TV. I don't watch TV anymore. Either way, I'm gonna go into episode 34 now. The Kite. Whoa. Blustery. Must be a Wednesday.
Winter was just round the corner.
Sweet.
And that was the time of year for Moomin to get restless.
Snufkin, wait!
Aw, poor boy.
Because this was the time of year for Snufkin to leave Moomin Valley on his yearly trek south.
It feels like he just came back, though. A full year has passed so quickly.
If Snufkin says I could go with him, couldn't I give this winter a miss and hibernate longer next year?
What?
Oh, please, Moomin,
You got
Papa.
sick after last year.
Snufkin would rather go alone, I think, Moomin. Well, he's a very solitary person. His winter trip is the only time he can really be alone for a while.
I know, but I was just hoping.
Snufkin likes you very much, I know that. And I think that's why he stays in Moomin Valley for the rest of the year. But at heart, he's a vagabond and he needs time away from us. He's not a family man, so he's free to do as he wants. And as his friend, you should try to understand. I know you'd like to go with him, but I don't think it'd be such a good idea. He'd really hate to turn you down, I know.
I guess.
And
But he'd
again,
have
I
to.
just... Like, I've never been able to really travel, but... I don't know, maybe I'd enjoy it. I get Snufkin, like, a lot.
I won't leave until after you've started hibernating. Then you won't miss me, will you?
You're right. That's a great
Aww.
idea, Snufkin. Then we wouldn't really part at all, would we?
Nope, because I promised to be back here in Moomin Valley before you've even woken up.
He's such a good friend, too.
Idea.
Hey, Moomin!
Oh, Sniff!
And here comes Sniff.
Moomin, come here a minute. There's something funny caught up in a tree.
These colors. I love autumn.
Be careful.
I know what it is. It's a kite.
Watch out for Pooh Bear. He's trying to get the honey, the beehive. He's stuck up in the honey tree.
Looks broken to me.
I'm sure we can fix it and make it fly.
You think it can be repaired?
Of course.
Well, come on then, Snork. We'll help you repair it.
Snork, when you said this IKEA furniture came with instructions, I don't know where that joke was going, honestly. With all the bits on the ground, it made me think, what are they putting together an IKEA bookshelf? That tuba player's really going at it. There you go. Yet again, just another real pleasant episode.
Let me do it, Sniff. Come on, it's my turn.
I'm afraid you can't, little Mai.
Why not?
Because you don't weigh enough to hold it.
You'll get blown away.
Moomin's quite right. You go up with it.
I love the idea of little Mai grabs onto the string. Sniff lets out more line and she just goes up with the string.
Oh, what's happening?
Wind's probably dying
Wind
down.
it up quickly.
I'm winding.
Ooh.
With such a strong wind up there, I think we have to lower the center of gravity a bit.
The kite's all right, Papa. Maybe it would take me with it.
Oh no. Little Mai's going to become one of those flying kite ninjas from the media.
Listen, I'm gonna ride that kite.
What did you say?
I think it's going to be
I think she
okay
said it
now.
pretty loudly
If I
enough.
hold on really tight, I think I could have a wonderful ride on that kite.
Yes, maybe it'd be wonderful while you're up in the sky, but you've seen how fast it can come down again.
But the Snork just said it won't fall down again.
Even so.
I'm gonna do it. But no one must see me or they might try to stop me if they guess what I'm up to.
Oh, please don't do it.
Shh. What are you
Sniff has a point. That is incredibly dangerous.
Now then,
Oh,
you
no.
want to do it, Moomin?
Yes, and this time I'll let out all the line. And Sniff, you can hold it up, okay?
Yes, that's fine.
No!
I don't want to be responsible for your death! Oh no, she's on the opposite side. Oh. No, she's just behind
Are you sure you'll
Sniff.
be all right?
Of course I will, silly.
Well, I'm not so sure.
Why don't you keep your eyes closed then?
Good idea.
Okay, Sniff, let go of it when I say ready.
All right.
If I keep my eyes closed, I don't have to watch you splatter against the ground. Little Ma, you're going to end up counterbalancing it. You're going to cause the same issue that caused it to wreck the first time. Incredible view, though. I would be terrified.
I saw something.
Could it be a bird, maybe?
I doubt
Can't you
it.
see the back of the kite from where you are, Sniff?
No, Moomin Mama, because my eyes are closed.
Oh?
I think I know who it is. Little Mai.
No, she was dead set on riding the kite. I couldn't stop her.
What?
Moomin, bring it down very slowly.
The line is fine, but the knot is another matter.
You know, I know she'll be fine. I doubt they're going to grievously injure one of the characters. But they really are playing up the tensity. Well, the intensity. Oh, there she goes. Nice catch.
Hang on tight, little Mai.
That wind, it's getting stronger.
I'll just have to hang on as best as I can. Oh,
Don't move around so much.
I can't help it.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
almost down.
They are definitely playing up the intensity.
Oh.
Oh,
And it's pretty effective.
the knot, it opened.
Come on. Sniff, get a move on.
I just watched someone about to fall to their death.
Oh, I do hope little Mai really is indestructible.
Well, time to learn to paraglide. Or hang glide. Two different things.
Where in the world is this kite taking me?
Oh,
Oh,
What is it, Papa?
I saw something up there.
that is not Little Mai.
No, Sniff. No, it looked more like the hobgoblin riding his panther through the sky.
Really?
Intense music, but I guess it's about right. Oh. You just saved your life, dude. See the problems you cause when you don't think of your actions, Little Mai.
I'll try.
Don't worry, Snork Maiden. Moomin Papa will find her for sure. Eh?
Mama! Snork Maiden!
Little Mai! Oh, I'm so glad to see you, but I just knew you'd be all right.
Aw.
Like Moomin Mama said, little Mai really is indestructible. But just possibly it served her right to have her hair pulled.
Wow.
There's still no sign of little Mai?
No.
Then why did you nod? Oof. I think we've had enough characters falling in this episode.
Finally, Moomin was rescued too, but he almost certainly had a far worse scare than little Mai.
What? How long did it take them to to find out that... Oh, Lord. Little Mai, when are you going to learn that your actions have consequences? Apparently not for her. She can do whatever she wants and get away with it. She looked the Lady of the Cold in the face. She flew on a kite and that's line snapped and didn't splatter against the ground. Little Mai can do whatever she pleases and not suffer the consequences. She is indestructible. She is indestructible. My goodness. She just, like I said, rogue chaos. And I love it. I don't love that she puts the others through hassle. I don't love that she causes worry for the others, but she's hilarious. In just how much she can do the craziest, most she shouldn't be doing this things and get away with it and get away with it. Oh goodness. Yet again, I did like at the beginning of the series I wasn't feeling her character. She just seemed like a brat that did as she pleases and caused problems. And only cared for herself, only out for number one kind of character. But as the series has progressed, I have been liking her character more, just because she is rogue. She is absolute insanity, and I love that. Chaotic neutral to the bone. That's Little Mai. She really, like, this episode started off as just this really pleasant, like, project for the characters to do episode. Like, hey, we found this kite, let's repair it and go fly it. Then it became, oh god, Little Mai's going to die. She stole the episode, and, you know, good thing the Hobgoblin was around. He just does as he pleases. And saved the day. Which is good. Glad that while Little Mai needs to think about the consequences of her actions, I feel like she will never suffer the consequences of her actions. That's how she is. But yeah, fun episode. As usual, just fun episode. Every time I think that this little thing that started off as just, hey, I'm gonna do this because I have nothing else to do. It's something that I've been wanting to at least try. I started it just thinking, hey, it would be nice if I could make a living off of this, but I don't know if I can. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try because I enjoy doing it. I enjoy making videos. I enjoy making art. I enjoy playing games. I enjoy media, and let's see if I can turn that into something substantial. And you guys are genuinely making my dreams a reality, and I can't thank you all enough for that. I wonder how long autumn is going to last this year for Moomin Valley, because last year it was like, what, one episode? I do hope, like, I really want to see more of the different seasons with this series, because they seem to focus a lot on spring and summer. Episode 35 is called The Witch, so we got witches. Of course we do. Snufkin wouldn't have been talking about, hey, there might be witches if they weren't going to introduce witches. So, you know, makes sense. All right. Lovely way to start off. Aww.
These days, Moomin and Snufkin were together even more than ever.
Well, Moomin knows that he's going to be leaving soon, so definitely going to want to spend time with him.
Winter would hit Moomin Valley any day now, and then they would have to part. Moomin to go into hibernation, and Snufkin to leave for his trip south.
Huh?
Well, it seems like we're getting more than one episode of
Has something
more
upset
than one
you?
episode of Autumn.
Where are you off to, Moomin?
To the Lonely Mountains.
Did you hear that, Snork Maiden Sniff? Come here! Moomin, do you mind if we come along with you?
Of course not.
It would be fun to see it all from here in the middle of winter, all white.
Must be very beautiful.
Oh, definitely.
Well, I'm coming back here in winter to see it for myself. You can't do that. You're hibernating. Well, maybe not.
Not at
God,
all.
I wish I lived somewhere like this, where you can just go walk into the woods and just have a time to yourself.
I know.
Wonder what she's doing here.
Sitting down.
Don't say that silly thing, Sniff.
I love you, Sniff. You're the best.
Hello there.
Hi there. What are you doing up there?
Sitting.
I'm waiting.
For what?
For Grandma. Grandma told me there was a big rock by the path leading up to Lonely Mountains and to wait there.
But there are other rocks by the path, you know.
Oh, are there?
Wait, there's more than one rock?
So perhaps I was early.
Yes, she was an hour early.
Oh, it's Grandma.
Huh? Studio Ghibli character.
Welcome, Alicia.
Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am, but don't you live in the forest?
Indeed I do.
The only place I know of is an old house where they say witches used to live.
You don't say, young man. Well, what do you know? What will he think of next?
Now we're off to be written by Hayao Miyazaki. Okay, interesting pair.
Her grandmother is...
A witch, I think.
But surely they don't exist.
Of course not, like dragons don't exist.
Thank you,
Well, He
Snufkin!
doesn't seem like a nasty one.
I've lived
I'd
in
li-
Moomin
I'd live
Valley
in a
for
spooky
long time,
woods.
and I've never once seen a witch.
So they don't exist.
Is that literally Snufkin put it into words.
Dinner's ready.
Like I was literally going to say, sure, they don't exist, like genies and lamps don't exist.
I think it would be very wise for you to stay with the Moomins from tonight on.
Why on earth do you think that, Snork?
I've decided not to hibernate this winter.
Why ever not?
I want to complete the blueprint for my new flying ship by next spring.
Well, you'll definitely have a lot of alone time to
How
work.
dependent you are.
God,
on
that sounds
yourself.
wonderful.
I'll stay awake.
Very well then. This winter I will hibernate with the Moomins.
Just the thought that just hey, this season everyone's asleep. I have all the time to read a book, to read books, work on whatever I feel like working on. I don't know, but I miss people. Like I'm not a socialite, but I would miss people.
When someone else sleeps in the same room.
Come this time next year, I'll definitely be flying about.
I mean, it
Thanks
took you
again
like
for
a
taking
year
us
last
home,
time,
Vision.
so
It's no trouble at all.
makes sense.
Good night, then.
And before you catch
Thank
Snork
goodness,
fast
at
asleep
last
at
I
his
can really
desk.
concentrate on my work. Huh? I don't believe this. Am I hallucinating?
Why am I inventing a flying ship when people can just fly on broomsticks?
Oh, a witch. I'm sure it was. I'm positive. On a broomstick.
It's Snork.
Oh dear. I'm having a crisis of my perceived reality. Everything is breaking down before me.
She laughed at me.
Who did?
She was flying on a broom. No engine at all.
Are you talking about the witch?
What's the use? There's no point if you can do it so easily.
Oh my god, he actually is having this crisis.
Yes.
But where?
Right near here.
Beautiful.
What about the girl? I mean, no one could be happy living with a witch.
I really don't know. I thought witches had to be old.
Maybe it's not her real grandmother. She could be adopted.
Well, Moomin, we must get to the bottom of this.
Not where I thought you were taking that, Moomin, but...
We're going to the Forest of Witches.
Well, if you're in any danger, then I must certainly come along to look after you, Moomin. Come on!
I can bite the ankles of anyone!
Besides, nothing's exciting's happened to me since I went up with that kite. This is so exciting.
Set little Mai to vibrate.
Maybe the witch needed an innocent maiden to try out some potions to experiment on her.
Maybe, let's find out.
How do we find out?
By snooping around, I suppose. Let's do it this way. You stay outside, and if we get caught, try to free us. And run for help as quickly as you can, only if you can't. Is that okay?
That means if you're in trouble, your lives will be in my hands.
That's right, little Mai.
Just like she likes it.
I'm not sure I want little Mai to be my last hope.
I wouldn't help anyone who doesn't trust me, that's for sure.
Hear that? See what I mean?
You have a point.
They've disappeared. They could have told us where they were going.
I'm sure I don't care. Little Mai went too, I think.
She's betrayed us. That's just like her. Where are they?
They've gone to the Forest of Witches.
What?
They've gone to see whether the woman we met yesterday is a real witch.
That's where Sniff checks out.
Why don't we go there, too? What is it?
I don't know. It's my stomach. I better lie down. Oh, it's very painful.
Oh, how much
Oh
longer
dear.
are we gonna have-
She's getting some water. You go with her, Moomin, and find out as much as you possibly can about what's going on. I'll watch the house.
But yeah, there are times, particularly when I'm fed up with, like, the internet and stuff, when I'm just like, I want to get a car, drive into the Catskills, vanish, chop down a tree, and build a fucking house. What are we looking for?
If you're looking for Alicia, she's out. Stop! Listen. Wait and see.
I wasn't doing anything wrong.
Why did you try to run away then?
Snufkin's scared voice is amazing.
Oh, I'll help you with that.
So will I.
How kind of you. Is that old woman really your grandmother?
Of course.
You're quite sure?
Yes, of course. She's my mother's mother. Why do you ask?
Well, don't you know?
He's trying to ask
Ask what?
if maybe your grandmother is a witch.
Yes, she is.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. I was a bit taken aback. You don't mind about your grandmother being a real witch?
Oh, no. That's what she is. Always has been. I'm going to be one too when I'm grown up.
But how can you possibly turn such a sweet girl into a witch?
The sweetest girls make the best witches. Hello, didn't know you were back, Grandma. Thank you for getting the water, Alicia. Oh, who is that? I don't know. Some naive young man out to rescue a damsel in distress, no doubt. I remember you. You're Snufkin. Your friend Snufkin's in here. Why don't you come in, too?
In the house?
I'll take care of that.
Wait a second. I'll do it for you.
I'll fix it.
Oh no.
Wait, I'm gonna need you again. Where are you going?
That snake ever got bitten before.
I'll get another. They came all the way from Moomin Valley because they were really worried about me, Grandma. Worried about you? Yes, they thought you might be nasty to me, so they came all this way to see if I needed help. This always happens. People treat witches as if they weren't ordinary, respectable, responsible citizens.
No, we're very sorry. We realize she's quite okay, and she's most welcome to visit us in Moomin Valley at any time, isn't she, Snufkin?
Yes, certainly.
What? You said you'd visit these people? Oh, yes. I thought I'd go over there sometimes after I finish with my homework, of course. I would never leave my studies half done. I know. Why don't I wait a year and study to be a witch next year? Alicia. This is family business, so if you don't mind, I would appreciate it if you were to leave. And I'd like you to go immediately, if you please.
It's snowing.
Well, she certainly won't be able to visit us if Moomin Valley is buried in snow, so we might never see her again.
No.
That's right. And you'll be leaving soon, won't you, Snufkin?
Winter had come once again to Moomin Valley.
Are we really? Yet again. We are. Just leaving it on this somber ending. Yet another thing I really appreciate from this show is just that it's okay with leaving an episode on just a somber note. Like, no questions answered. Just, yeah, this is how things are. This is how things are going. Snufkin is going to leave. They may never see this girl again. This may have just been an encounter of some interesting characters that they may never meet again. And isn't that just life, though? Like, sometimes you know very well that maybe something's going to happen that you don't want to happen. Like Snufkin leaving, for example. Don't really want Snufkin to leave. They don't want to go into hibernation. They don't want winter to start, pretty much. And that's just how it is, though. It's somber, but it's okay. It's okay that it's like that. It's okay that sometimes you don't have all the answers. It's okay that sometimes someone you meet you may never meet again. It's okay that you may not have all the answers that you sought out. No matter how much you looked for them, you didn't find them. And that's okay. It's weird that I'm leaving this batch and this finalized episode on such a somber note, but it'll be interesting to see going forward the next batch of episodes, because after leaving this batch on just this quiet, somber note of winter is coming, Snufkin will leave soon, they'll go into hibernation soon, and yeah, they may not see these people again. But I like that. It's not outright sad, it's just, you know, I've already used the word somber so many times, but it is. It's real just quiet, somber, how things are. And I like that. I really do appreciate that just you don't need a full-on happy ending to everything. Things can be bittersweet. Things can be kind of sad. Things can be just left open-ended. And honestly, they tend to be more beautiful if building up towards something better when you don't get a happy ending to start off with. Because after so much, eventually that happy ending is going to feel so much better when it means something, you know? Like, sure, characters can go on their little, small, fun adventures and just do things, and then, oh no, a conflict happens, and then it's resolved because, you know, you want a happy ending. But don't resolve it. Don't leave that like, it doesn't even need to be a conflict. It just needs to be open-ended and not leading towards, you know, the best of results. And then eventually, when it does lead to something positive, it'll feel so much better than just the, oh hey, the characters that always come out on top, you know, didn't fail again. Let your characters fail. That has poignancy to it. You know? That's just my thoughts. Because when your characters fail, it's going to feel it's those failures leading up towards something good is a lot more powerful than bam, happy ending, bam, happy ending, bam, happy ending, because then yeah, you got something nice, something fun, something positive, something wholesome. But, you know, I don't know. I just want characters to experience a full range of emotions. That's just how I like storytelling. IMHO, it's my taste. But yeah, very interesting. Very interesting to just leave it off as we may never see these characters again. And we'll see what happens going forward. Snufkin will leave. That's just going to happen. And, well, winter's coming, so we'll see. We'll see what happens there. Man, I wonder if after this episode, the next episode of this Moomin series is going to be posted on Christmas or Christmas Eve. We'll see. We'll definitely see.